Okay, we have all been working on this back to school routine now, and especially we've got a week and a half under our belts, at least for Hillsborough County. Maybe you're starting to see the things that are working, the things that aren't, the things that are adding stress. Well, maybe to help alleviate some of that stress, let's go ahead and bring in self-taught cookbook author, and also mom, of course, Siri Daly to the show. Siri, it is good to see you again. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Okay, Siri, I know as a mom, you know that time you're developing these new routines. Some things work, some things don't. How can you balance this excitement of the back to school time, but also try to alleviate some of the stress, making it easier on everybody?
Yes, it definitely is a chaotic time. I just say plan ahead as much as you can. I, for instance, have this giant color coordinated calendar in my office, and it's a great visual for not only myself, but for my children to kind of see what's ahead, everything from weekly schedules to lunchbox ideas. It'll help, bring some sense of calm to those chaotic mornings.
I like that. And I even like putting the lunchbox ideas on that perhaps so you can kind of look ahead, maybe plan ahead. Any other tips when it does come to the lunchbox? I mean, how are you trying to make it something that looks good but yet is nutritious that the kids are willing to eat?
Yes. Well, my first tip is to ask your kids what they want, because sometimes they're going to give you great ideas, and they're going to be much more likely to eat what they pitch, and also variety. So I partnered with Juicy Juice because my kids love the variety of flavors, and I love that there's no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It really is a great way to add flavor and excitement to their lunch boxes.
Hey, I'm curious. I'm so glad you brought up like something attainable, kind of along the same lines. Any recipes or anything that you definitely can make attainable that you would want to share to some parents who are watching this today?
Yeah, absolutely. I have three right here. This is what I call my cheddar cheese salami kebabs. It's a fun way to, pair that with crackers. And PB&J roll-ups over here, which is, again, just an innovative way to eat a original PB&J sandwich. And then who doesn't love pigs in a blanket? I may have had them for breakfast. And again, they're each paired with a different Juicy Juice flavor.
Before we get to this pretty cool sweepstakes that I'm excited to talk about, any other tips you do have for parents maybe getting out of the door? I feel like no matter how much I plan ahead, it is still a scramble, that last portion of the morning before you head out to the car in our case.
Absolutely. I think that my biggest advice is just pick your battles. I mean, I always run into those inevitable chaotic scenarios where like my 2-year-old wants leftover spaghetti and meatballs for breakfast. And so fine, maybe that's what she's going to have that morning. You just have to go with the flow sometimes. And sometimes it's just about survival, right?
I like that. I like picking your battles. I'm trying to learn that definitely in a mom world. So last though, let's talk a little sweepstakes. What is exactly happening with Juicy Juice right now? Talking about, really making this time special and add some fun to it.
Yes, they are giving away weekly prizes. You can win money towards back to school supplies and grocery items for your lunch boxes. I've also created a month-long calendar of lunchbox recipes and ideas, so you can check that out and print it out. It's some great inspiration for this crazy time of year.
I love taking a look at that right there and getting your example. So people can go there, of course, for more information. Great to see you again, Terry. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks again for having me.